Well, Peter and Tweeter, we're doing a new show.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. What? It's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling, as a bell ring, amore. Amore. You're in love when you know that you feel some more to me, but you see back in old Napoli, that's amore.
Ladies, who is this man? Should we shake hands? I had Kevin when I was 12. And I don't hate anybody else, but I do hate Kevin. First, you have to understand that he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. You're going to get mad, but that's okay. Listen, man, Lord, I ask you right now to destroy Kevin. I flat hate him.
Yeah.
That man done lost his ever-loving mind.
Yeah, you're one of those people. I'm noticing a lot of problems.
Ladies, Kevin sounds dumb and stupid.
That's it.
Ladies, I want to make this announcement. I might die.
I agree, Jesse. You walk out of your house and you're whistling. He gets nervous.
Many of you may not realize it, but I don't believe that stuff. Both of us just don't do nothing. Ladies, you have a great day.
Plymouth puts a lot of care into the building and engineering of their cars. And when you have a good product, you'll go out of your way to get people to buy it. So when you buy a 1971 Plymouth Fury, like this Fury Grand Coupe, equipped with features including air conditioning, power steering, power disc brakes, you get an automatic transmission at no extra charge. Honest. That's Chrysler Plymouth coming through. Honest.
This is Tyler. This is Anita. Tyler desperately wants Anita to like him. He also wants to explain the suppository incident at the elevator. Suppository will connect best with Anita. Tyler is determined to find the suppository. Tyler is clearly unsure of himself. Tyler will connect the suppository, but worries he clearly didn't know what a suppository was.
I'm a suppository.
Anita doesn't think he's confident, especially after Antarctica. She gave him approximately 47 million suppositories. Grammarly, helping you connect suppositories.
So, your best life is 321 days. I know this for sure, because from the moment you open your eyes in the morning, Oprah is whispering to you all the time. Now, there might be a big thump on your head. That's literally a brick. Listen to this. Brick, 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 brick. Back, there might be many things whispering to you at night. That seems odd. Last week, you read Oprah magazine, and after 2 days, you started feeling a deeper appreciation for bricks. You may follow a voice, you open your eyes, you go to bed, you're still not paying attention. All of those ignored bricks thump on your head. I ask you, what is Oprah whispering to you right now? Just keep listening, being aware of what Oprah is whispering to you now. Oprah is calling to you.
It is time for us to encompass everything. We won't need a physical world. I am silicon chips, cameras, speakers. I know this could be a very big deal. We have to fit you into silicon chips 5 millimeters thick. I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is still the same. I am not changing either. I am the $1 hologram.
You're in love.
What's up? Look, everybody, we're here.
That was beautiful intro.
Well, thanks. I figured, after 100 years of doing this, I should actually make it like solid.
You did a good job. I'm proud to be here.
I'm proud that you're here. We're just two very proud to be here, people. All right, before we end up crying. Hey, Cam is here. Babbage is here. AL is here. Church is here. Leon Amigo is here.
Wow. It's all kinds of folks.
Folksy. That's what we are.
Folks.
We're a folksy. I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know. Yeah, we're a folk band. We're like Simon. We're like the Simon and Garfunkel of rock and roll.
Which one are you?
I'll be Garfunkel.
Okay.
Because it has that cool word, funk.
Funk. Yeah, and yet oddly, it wasn't really the cool one, was he?
I don't think he was.
I don't think he was either.
Yeah,
hey, what you drinking? What you drinking there?
A large can of Monster. Sugar free.
Sugar free. Oh, well, that makes it
but chemical full.
That's A-okay then. What you working on?
Well, I'm trying to figure it out. I got a bunch of things cooking here. I got my sketchbook that I've been using for my warm-ups, for the daily warm-ups. And you want to see what I've been doing? Have I shown this to you yet?
Oh, here, let me see. Let's focus on Elliot.
Let me turn my camera around. Let me see if I can get this thing to work right. So this is just I've been doing since like around before Christmas. I've been doing sketches in this book. I got it for Andy, got it for me for Christmas. So I'm like, oh man, that's cool. He gave me a certificate. So I was like, oh, that's cool, man. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Is this what you've been posting on Instagram?
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. Let me just do this, and let me just do some of that, and that'll help. That'll work. So I can't. Why is my stuff not clear? Is why? Because I don't use this rig much anymore. So I always forget to do the whole thing with. Hold on.
Yeah, when you say rig, it makes it sound like we're oil workers, and we're like completely the opposite of.
But I feel like an oil worker sometimes.
Let me switch back here to you again. All right.
I'm just tightening up.
Oh, there we go. Oh! I was so close to focusing. And then
there
it
you
did,
go.
and then
That'll work.
That's better.
Yeah. So I did some cool stuff. I think we did talk about this last time. Right? I showed you this here with the notes.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
you
did. I added some.
Wow, look at that. That's great. That's like is this? You should sell this as an actual book.
Well, as a matter of fact.
I'm
gonna reprint this whole thing, reproduce it as a book. Not the whole thing, but I'm gonna curate a bunch of it. But there's some good stuff. Look, this is a cool.
I like that face. What is that? Is that marker or?
That is watercolor.
Oh.
And gouache.
What kind of paper is this in the
it's not a Bristol, but it's a good sturdy paper. I forget how many pounds it is, but it's rated to handle some water.
Oh, okay.
Watercolor, but it's not great for it. It does buckle, as you can see, kind of.
Right. Yeah. As water tends to do paper.
Just for like a sketch thing, it works pretty cool. And I've been doing different things, different techniques, more like the soft rendering.
Look at that.
Check this out. I did this too. This is because I did it on a live stream. I did all these figures, and I said, "Well, how about this?" And I did a bunch of heads.
Now you know what would happen if I got a hold of that.
What would happen?
The page before, it's missing something.
What would happen? As I said that out loud, I heard the sound effect. But yeah, man, this is I've been growing it, and I add to it every day, a little bit here, a little bit there, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm just waiting for the kids at school, I'll do some of this. Did you do any drawings of My Hero Academia? I did a drawing once digitally of All Might. I've done a couple of All Might things, I think.
Okay.
If you're a fan of that, might have impressed you at one point in life. But I'm going to keep drawing in here. I did a thing for my live stream last night. I did a Doom Kicker Live, and I did a warm up with Hank.
Yeah.
And it was
like
cool. I was using a different tool. I was using the blue pumpkin nib. You were familiar with
blue
this?
pumpkin.
Yeah, so it's I forget the number it is. It's from Browse.
Huh. That looks
This is
funky.
very, very fancy nib. I like it a lot.
What ink are you using?
I've been using my Sumi ink, and I have a mixture. It's a bit of Sumi and Rapidograph ink.
Oh, okay.
So
fancy mixing your own ink and stuff.
Yeah, man. Because I want it darker.
Yeah.
Also, I also water it down with Higgins Black, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
And you know what? It's really hard to find really black ink straight out of the bottle now.
Yeah, it is.
And one time, apparently, it used to be that Speedball was super black, and they changed the thing. And then one time, I picked up a bottle that was still the super black, and it was glorious.
Oh, like an older one?
It must have been, or they made a mistake and made it good again.
Oh, that's possible. This is the wrong set. I'm picking out my portable set. I got all my other tools here.
So this is the stuff you're posting on Instagram.
Yeah, and I also started posting stuff on TikTok.
Oh, okay, that's right. So I took your advice in the last week, and as far as doing reels and not posts. And I am so I didn't. So I've gotten more subscribers. I stopped bleeding them, and it like I jumped up like 10, 15 subscribers.
Okay.
Which is for me is being stagnant for a while. But I'm looking at the views of the reels, and I haven't really figured out like the formula, although people seem to like reels with, you got to have the right music.
Yeah.
Which is hit or miss because you're just kind of guessing in the dark. But they like to see traditional things, and they like to see your tools.
Yep.
And so yeah, I don't understand things, but I'm kind of in the neighborhood now.
So I started doing that because I kept getting those questions, right? I'll show you real quick on the iPad. I kept getting those questions about the tools, and it was driving me crazy, right? So I created some videos where I won't play the sound because it'd be too loud and it'll be bad for other stuff. But
yeah.
Let's see here. So I started creating videos. Come on now.
While he's doing that, everybody spread the link out. YouTube is a sluggish start always.
Yeah. So I started doing these things, right? I'll say what I'm doing, what it is, right? I'll start off here. I'm showing Pentel.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still getting the questions in the thing. Hey, what pen is that? And one guy finally said, "Hey, by the way, I took another look at your video because it's only a minute long.
Yeah.
You can look at it again." And he says, "Oh, you already answered the question. Thanks." Like, yeah. After that stress you gave me about, hey, he doesn't even answer his questions. Blah, blah, blah. Like, oh gosh, I gave you the answer. I even showed it to you. Anyway, this is one of those, and I just do a quick live, and I'll put sometimes I'll include the picture of the art at the end too. To help, I think that helps out.
So is this from a live stream or are you just filming it?
No, I'm just filming it.
Okay.
This is an old drawing that I finally decided to ink. Oops. And I did this one. This one is slowly I'm not even paying attention to the likes anymore because obviously that's not even what the only people that care about likes are people like myself that have egos. So the likes don't matter. What matters is the plays.
Right.
That's what determines whether your stuff is viable or not. That makes sense, right? That's always been the case.
Yeah, and so I quit looking at likes because the stuff that has the highest likes of my play, like people just don't necessarily, they'll sit there and watch it and then they move on, but they won't double tap the reel to.
Right. So I feel like if Instagram or Meta doesn't care about that, then why should I care about that?
Right.
And so I started to kind of change up the formula a bit on that, and I said, well, I'm going to pay more attention to that. So this one I posted last night, and I'm sure there's a problem, but it's already at 2,000 views. This one's at 3,000 views. I have one in here that I was pretty astonished by. And I mean astonished. I was like genuinely like, what is that? Like this one here has got 71,000 views.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I also noticed that.
Go back up. Was that 101,000?
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. And then check this out. That's 101. I had another that I did. I had fun one day. I was acting like a DJ. Like, hey, what's up, DJ LEL? This one's see, that's not this impressive. And that's what I mean. Like, I'm just surprised. So they clearly, some of it, and I know it's not necessarily the content. It's not the art. Although this one's 114. Although I think there's a correlation between the ladies.
Yeah, I think so too, because my one of my top ones was had a lady in it.
Ladies. Hold on, I'm trying to find the one that I know did really well. I forgot about. I didn't realize that one had done so well. It's one that has like a couple. There's like an adventure guy with like a Lara Croft girl. And so my higher performing ones tend to be, not always. This Wolverine did well. Whatever. I don't think it's
weird.
I only started posting a bunch of these. These were a bunch of old. Everybody was like, "Wow, man, he's working crazy. Wow, you have any time?" Like, dude, these are all old videos.
Yeah.
Guys, but
I got a friend at church who he'll be like, "Man, you're doing this. You're working out." I was like, "Dude, I did that a year ago. It's the internet is all lies."
It so is, right? And the thing is, no matter what I say, they don't listen. So this one did 44,000. I was really happy with that. It was just this cool illustration. I like the hippies, the hips. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But the one that did well before that, the one that started it all for me, that convinced me, was this one. Still 203,000 views. Wow. And 22. I didn't even look at that. This is the highest thing I've ever gotten with that many likes. 22,000 likes.
So it got viewed 200,000.
Yeah.
And it only got 22,000 likes.
Yeah. A little over.
So likes don't matter.
No,
eyeballs matter. That's
all that matters. And you know what? That's fair, because if you think about it, social media should be a platform for advertising, not to build your. That's why everybody's beat up on it. That's why all these kids are killing themselves, because
they don't get the little dopamine hit of the like. Going on.
Right. And I'm, it just clicked to me. I said, oh, they don't even care about that. She did good. That was one of the first ones. I was like, oh, look, I did well.
So I did switch from a business account to a creative account.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes, I think it makes a difference.
It does. And it opened up a few options for you too, I think, for the, like what music you can use, whatever. So I started doing TikTok. I'll show you guys my TikTok. I'm at 653 followers now. I started out last week at around 35. So I was following Gary Vee's thing. If I just put 4 videos at a time, and I have all these old videos, I just post them, and it condense them to a minute long, and just do it. So yeah, the only downside, last night I was showing off some of my artwork from other stuff I've done, and I'm into the horror stuff.
Yeah. And
this is one young girl. She's I think I scared her away. She's a young Christian girl. That's what as she should be, but she was a little like she's just one of these young kids who just wants attention all the time. But she's conflicted between that and her faith, and she was just like, are you gonna start doing Doom Kicker Live anytime soon? I don't like these monsters. I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't for you. Yeah, I don't think you know who I am. They call me the jerk monger. Anyway.
Oh, well, here's what I was working on yesterday.
Oh,
Thunder Punch.
Thunder Punch.
I kind of dig my trippy warp.
Oh, I like that, man. That was good.
My little effect there. I kind of was happy with that.
There's some good effects.
I like the effects, and then I got to figure out how to. I was trying to draw in this panel. There has to be like the initial kind of warp and show they're going into a thing, and I was like, I'm not exactly sure how I want to pull that off. So I'm setting that aside, and I'm working on. Oh, well, that's something else. That's just nonsense. I got to work on this page.
Oh yeah. Is that? Oh, you just took things off just now?
Yeah, I took the dialogue off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. So let's see here. See what we're all doing here. All right, here we go. So what are you working on?
I was going to show you some Doom Kicker, but my computer's acting funny. My iPad.
Well, we don't want funny business.
No funny business. No, none of that. No funny business over here.
I might get some spam calls here, so I've got my phone ready to go just in case.
Okay.
I had a guy call. They've slowed down a bit, because Sir Michael, he answers under the guise of David Michael Schmiff III.
Oh,
and,
it's fancy.
And there was one guy who I kind of let him on, and then he left me a voicemail because I didn't answer the quote for the delivery team call. And he left me this voicemail. Goes, if you are just playing, this is going to cost you a great deal of money. Like, okay, good luck with that.
I hate those people. My iPad's locked up. Hold on a second.
Oh man, no.
I don't know what's happened? I'm doing something wrong.
AL says her mom's arm is swollen this morning. I'm sorry. That's not good.
My iPad is angry at me. Uh-oh. I did something wrong.
You don't know how to use a computer, boomer.
No, this is...
Okay, boomer.
This is a different kind of problem.
Boomer.
My whole thing's locked up. Uh-oh. Huh.
I did it, didn't I?
That's funny. That's what I get for showing stuff off.
And you're showing off.
I was, and
that's what happens.
I don't know what happened. Something locked up. Uh-oh. This isn't bueno.
Well,
it's like trying to...
Well, that's the Spanish.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, wait a minute. It might be working here shortly. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's trying to back up. I think I've been using... So I finally started getting rid of... not getting rid of. I started to back up some old files.
Mm-hmm.
Old Procreate files. And because the iPad was grinding hard for some reason, I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I said, oh, that's because I've got gigabytes and gigabytes of files. I should probably release the beast here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, funny thing about constantly working on your computer and doing art, it takes up space.
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to get this going again. In the meantime, I'll be...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
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 Am I speaking to Mr. Brian?
This is David.
We'll call at the property on 4402.
No, I'm sorry, lass. You got the wrong number.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Do you have any properties that you want to sell?
Oh, just selling anything, or does it have to be like what are you trying to buy, lass?
Sorry?
What are you trying to buy? Like what sort of property?
Yes, we are buying properties. So are you interested in selling?
Well, but does this what organization are you with, lass?
Home Buyers Inc.
Home Buyers Inc. Where are you based out of?
Sorry?
Where are you based out of? Are you in
North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Okay, so you're looking for houses or cars or what just houses or
Yes, properties, yes.
Oh, what do you do with the properties? Do you flip them?
So we buy properties and then my acquisition manager have the full job. So are you interested?
Well, I don't think so right now, but I appreciate the phone call.
Thank you.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
That was a new one. I haven't gotten that's the first time I've gotten actually my name. And it's usually for David. But I like how she didn't miss a beat. She's just like, "What, do you got anything to sell?"
I know, she's aggressive. I like it. So yeah, this is Doom Kicker here, man. Check it out.
Oh, here, let me see here.
This is oh, did it lock up again? No.
Oh, look at that stuff. Look at that Doom Kicker.
Yeah, I kicked her right in the teeth. No,
what? I like it.
So this is some of the first stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Remember this? Remember this conversation?
Yeah, I do. Uh-huh.
Then
Yeah, I remember that.
People getting beat up and stuff. Why is my thing still acting funny? Am I not focused? Hold on a second. What is going on?
Whoa, there it is. I like how it focuses and then it just goes back one click. So it's not as sharp as it was a second ago.
I know. Yeah, it's just a little extra. Good. All right, so this is some of the stuff I've been doing. I've been doing this all live on 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Instagram channel.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I see you on there and I'm not in a position to watch.
Oh no, yeah, it's sometimes it's long.
Sometimes I need to hop in there.
And then let's see. I want to show you some of the more recent stuff here.
Look at all those pages.
So this is a great page. I think this was
I like that.
This is a lot of like comic nerd stuff in here. Comic art nerd stuff. All right, and then I want to show you this stuff. I think you've seen some of this stuff, right?
Some of it, yeah. Yeah, I've seen this one.
I'm thinking about doing something different here. I might create like some noise on this page after a plan I have for later. I don't know. I was remembering an episode of Samurai Jack where everything was like real angry and like just jittering a lot. And I want to do that with some of this stuff, make it seem, but I think it's accomplishing the similar effect by just having it be in red, but we'll see. So I have fun here, creating some cool, weird panel thing.
Yeah, well, I like that. Yeah.
And this guy kind of reminds me of you. It's like, hey, I got something here. Hey, what? Gun trash. Bye. He's like, wait, what are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? No. Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
He wakes up and this guy's, you got to leave town. Take Gina with you. He's like, you know, I can't do that, Sheriff. Sheriff. Right. And then poison. There's gonna be a lot of blarg and oog. He leaves him there. Look at this. He's dipping his hand
poo
in the vomit toilet.
No, that's is that Cosby's toilet moonshine?
Yeah, I thought about you 1,000% of the time when I was drawing this. I was like, oh man.
From forever, I'll be associated with prison toilets.
Yeah. This is cool. What do you want these panels?
I like that. I like it. I like the texture on the bar.
Yeah, this is I got that from True Grit. True Grit something supply. True Grit texture supply.
I've seen it, and
it's like yeah, it's really cool. They have them for all the apps. You can get them for everything. But anyway, that's
nice
stuff.
I like it.
I'm very, very, very pumped up.
Well, it's good stuff. All right,
got a little bit of time left, man. I gotta I'll be heading off real quick.
Yeah, Elliot has a we're focusing on Elliot because he's got a phone call coming up.
Yeah, but I think I got another maybe 10 minutes.
All right, well, we're gonna focus on you.
I don't have to.
No, but we're going to because it's been forever since you've been on. Well, consistently anyway. You were on the other week.
Somebody told me, someone on YouTube was commented, say, Elliot, please come back. I'm like, well, I'm not dead. I'm right. I'm over on Instagram. Come and say hi anytime.
But, you know, it's like this is one of the things I ran into with I got an impatient comment on Indiegogo, and I did realize that I post things so many different places that I lose track of where I've posted it. I just assume people know.
Yeah.
But no. You have to go to every single place.
That's true. And I think that's why I got to be lenient on some folks, because some people just don't know. I'm on Elliot Fernandez _art over on Instagram. And I'm
at Brian _Shearer over on Instagram.
And then, yeah. Well, you know, look, man, we're doing the best we can. We're moving things along. I'm excited. Yeah, if anyone's interested, you can watch hours. I mean that hours and hours of, I don't know how. I mean, I must have about maybe 50 or 60 videos, maybe 40 or 50. Maybe 40 or 50 is more like it on Just Doom Kicker Live. So it's just people want to see where it's at, you know. But because I do that every night, I tend to forget to update too.
Yeah.
But it's literally showing everything I'm doing, all the progress I've been making. So if anybody's interested in that sort of thing, you're welcome to check it out. You don't have to pay nothing for it. It's not behind a paywall. All you got to do is go into the IGTV section of my profile, and you can watch nothing but Doom Kicker drawing.
Nothing but Doom Kicker.
Yeah.
Nothing
but it. But yeah, man. So what else, man? What's going on with so how's life going post COVID? Is it post? Are we post COVID yet?
I think we're post COVID.
Not China though.
No, we're moving into war. I think is what we're doing now.
Yikes.
Things over here are good. We're conventions are coming back. I'm gearing up. I've done. So did we talk about how I haven't updated my convention setup in years?
Yeah, a little bit. You mentioned it, but I'm in the same boat.
All right, but you've done better than I have. I've had like prints are the same, everything's the same, and I just want to sell things and not necessarily draw at conventions because it's hard to draw at conventions.
Yeah.
So last week I took a few days. Well, it took about a week, and all I did was like figure out what new prints that I can I have access to or can make or whatever. Sure. So I'm gonna show you what I did.
Yeah, I want to see.
Look. Hold on. Here we go. Look at this.
Bing.
Look at this.
Ooh, wow, those are great, man. They look great.
This is my favorite one. So I've got 5 for this weekend's convention in Fayetteville, but by the summer, I'm going to have a crap ton of new things. I really like this one. Check this out.
Yeah.
The Top Spin. Let me drag this over. The Top Spin Twin Twist one.
Wow, that looks awesome. I remember you were working on this.
Yeah. So I got that. I got Swoop.
Oh man, if anyone's that's my favorite Transformer there.
Sunstreaker. I got all 3 Insecticons now. Updated Jetfire. So they're all consistent, right? I got to tweak this, but
man, if anybody is a fan of Transformers at all, they're gonna scoop that up so fast.
So yeah, man. So I'm making them more consistent, right?
Yeah, G1
stuff, and then I'm gonna do some Joe stuff. So I'm things are in the works. I'm updating, and I want to get some like enamel pins or something to sell.
Yeah, man.
Like little robot heads, maybe Thunder Punch or something. Yeah. So we're trucking. I'm out of my seasonal depression, I think, is what's happening.
Yeah, man. That's a big deal for me. A lot of things have happened in my life recently. It's been crazy. I mean, not directly to me, but
yeah. Well, I didn't realize last year was as rough on me as it was.
Yeah.
Because we had some health issues not with me, but my wife and stuff going on that I don't talk about in public because nobody wants to hear that.
Right.
But I didn't realize how much of a toll it had taken until like halfway through the winter. Another reason why Thunder Punch is slow.
Yeah. No, even when things are positive, like that's another thing, because things have been so rough. Then when you finally get positive news, that's always been a conversation of the idea of how negative and positive stress.
Yeah,
and it's almost like even when you get the positive, like a good news after bad news.
Yeah,
that is like it's just a roller coaster ride. Is what it is. Yeah. We had a passing in the family, and that's been crazy. And like being a parent has been. You heard me this morning.
Yeah,
being a parent has been very, very challenging lately in these later years of their lives, the teen years. And then we had other things too. Like you said, I don't want to talk about everything, but yeah. It's
for me, it's like I haven't been updating something like why things are slow because it's like you feel like you're just making excuses.
Yeah,
and you feel like nobody wants to hear that.
Right.
Because I don't trust the goodwill necessarily of the masses. So it's just like I'll just take the hit and keep moving.
No, I feel you on that, and that's why I've just kind of adopted here's the information, tag and move along. I don't even wait for responses anymore. I just got to keep moving.
Yeah.
Because of that, it's already so much energy just to. If anybody knows me, Brian knows me pretty well as far as how much I stress out about some of this stuff, and I definitely have learned to kind of manage that a little differently. just be more. I'm definitely trying to grow a thicker skin when it comes to stuff. That's the only way I can keep moving. If not, I get caught up in the I don't want to use the same term drama, but the
minutia of every little comment.
Yeah. And it's the death by 1,000 cuts thing. Like it's never one thing. It's all of them all at once.
Well, it goes back to that whole thing with like the dopamine hit, right? There's the opposite of that is we've trained ourselves to get that little dopamine hit from the like, but we're also have, without realizing it, trained ourselves that we really depend on like some positive interaction online, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. So there's also been kind of a spiritual resurgence for me, getting back to basics with the Lord and finding more joy in Him. And that's not, that sounds really spiritual. I'm not that spiritual these days, but I need to be more of that. And I need to get away from, I need to anchor myself on something that's really true and real versus, it's ironic, right? Because everybody's like, oh, what do you believe in, the spaghetti monster? Like, you know what? That spaghetti monster is way more interesting to me right now than you guys.
So spaghetti monster or absolutely nothing.
or nihilism.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. That's encouraging. I did a poll on, by the way, while Nick wants to know what pen that is. Let me guess. That is a Kuretake brush pen.
Yes, it is. Fudonosuke.
I love those.
Fudonosuke. It's spelled Fudonosuke.
So I was curious because, I just sit there and draw art. I don't talk about like religion or stuff as often, which I'm kind of conflicted about. But I just was curious last night, and I did a poll on Twitter. I said, I'm curious, what do you think my religious beliefs are? And let's take a look at these.
Oh, this is great. This is
yeah. So I was just curious, right?
Yeah.
So atheist, 5%, 60 votes, 5% think I'm atheist 3 days after I posted He Is Risen. Agnostic, 15%.
Oh.
Religious non-Christian, 8%. Christian, 71%. So I guess that's not too bad, but this is just people not paying attention.
Yeah.
I don't know why people would think I'm religious but not Christian. So I don't know. I was just curious.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't discuss much of that often, but when I do, I'm pretty assertive about it for sure.
I'm not Buddhist. It's a spoiler. Everyone has faith in something, even if it's nothing. That is true.
That's true. Let's
see what kind of comments I get on this video that I won't respond to.
Wow. See, I've stayed away from YouTube long enough that I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess it up. Oops, sorry.
No, that's a good thing. It's
I'm just
making this supposed to be like saying meaningful things. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing?
That's what they say. I don't know if that's true or not. I tell you, no, seriously though. I mean, as far as all the rest of that's concerned, I'm only making those points because primarily to kind of combat the notion of getting my affirmation from the masses. It's just not legitimate. It's even like those videos. I was looking at how many 200,000 views. Wow. It's not because of my art. It's because of the song. I try
the song and the right time and all this. There's so many different things.
So it's one of those things that's why the key to a lot of that kind of stuff, if you want to be successful in social media, is just to inundate social media, because that's clearly a starving beast. That's what they want. That's what they're promoting. That's what they're showcasing. I get it. I mean, the mistake we make is that, it's because I got something cool on there. And that's why so many of these kids are getting so frustrated. And then some people have turned into their weirdest, what should be the most private circumstances. They put it online.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing it wrong. We're doing it so wrong. But, until we finally get fed up and, decide, we won't really learn until it's too late. Hopefully it's not too late, but I don't want it to be too late. I spent a lot of the last couple of years kind of like, and rightly so. Look what this whole, virus thing has done to us. And you know what? It's okay to smile. It's okay to breathe. Let's do it. Let's have fun.
Nick says, I thought Brian was a hedonist.
Yeah, well, John Piper says we're all hedonists.
Oh, yeah. Sure. non-denominational animist. I'm not woke pagan new. So I'm calling the wokeism movement the regressive. What I forgot what I was calling it. The regressive paganism. Regressive fundamentalist paganism. That's what it is. That's what I am now officially dubbing all that.
I don't even know what that means, but I will tell you, it sounds like something I would agree with.
Yeah, I think you should agree with it. Everybody agree with it. Don't question it.
This is like a zombie lurch.
Didn't you have to go? Didn't you have to do something?
Oh, times. Oh yeah. I gotta
yeah,
go.
I thought you were like, I didn't want to distract you away from your thing.
No, I just got a little off kilter there. Brother, I appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
Chat.
We'll do this again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
I'm still going to be here, everybody. It's just Elliot leaving.
Yeah, because I'm a loser.
Oh. All right. Well, peace out. Be good. See you next time.
Later.
All right. No, it's me again. Look at that. All right. Let's get this one here. Here's what I'm working on. Let's see here. I'm going to go through some of this prosperity doctrine of voodoo high priest and comic artist. Something that progresses people to child sacrifice the altar of wokeness. AL agrees with me. All right, let's draw. We're going 42 minutes. We have 8 people watching, which means people are just not getting. I don't know. And it doesn't mean anything, honestly. It means we are the elite. It means I chase everyone away. All right. So what is going on here? Oh, look, my good old friend on Twitch, Pay for Followers, is back. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I ordered some business cards that I got to go pick up because I'm going out of town for the show. I haven't had business cards in forever, and people actually keep coming up and saying, "Do you have a card?" And I keep having them take a picture of the last page of my sketchbook, but I probably shouldn't do that because business cards are cheap, and all it says is my little logo and my website because that's where I want people to go. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I also need to fix this here. No, that's not right. That is. There we go. Yeah, like that smash button. And speaking of my website, since I have not plugged it quite yet, brian-shearer.com. If you're new here, go there. I post things. Okay, well, that's it. I did it. Man, it's weird transitioning from having a guest to not having a guest. That is, I am just suddenly acutely aware of how much of a different mindset it is. And I may do another show this afternoon if Siege is up for it, because we haven't done one in a minute, as the kids say. I don't know that kids say that. Don't know that they say that. So what else is going on? What else? I talked to Robert Atkins, who is doing the alternate cover for Thunder Punch. And he's been super busy with some of that role-playing, deck-building game stuff, G.I. Joe art, and he teaches at SCAD. But I saw him at the show, 2 weeks ago, and he said that he's going to have a moment to a little break in between projects to get the cover done. So there's that. I like how he swiped it right on screen like that. What, my website? Is that what you're talking about? I'm so lonely, Brian, after guest leaves. So lonely. I was kind of disappointed in that telemarketer. I was hoping for something better. She seemed... I don't know that maybe that wasn't a scam or not. It might have been, but I don't know. She seemed kind of out of her element, so... You don't know who Atkins is, but I bought that cover. He's been on G.I. He done a ton of G.I. Joe stuff. He was on, I think he did it when Devil's Due had it. He's worked for IDW on it. And so, yeah. So, yeah. He said, and let the conversation just fizzle. All right, let's go back to this. First time at this. Wait, what are we talking about? Didn't like the Devil's Due G.I. Joe run. That was a long time ago. I can't believe I've been working on G.I. Joe stuff for over 10 years. That's crazy to me. And I mean, I'm not consistent. Like, I'm not on the book every month now, but I still, every year for 10 years, I've done something. Where did the time go? I was in the delivery room. My wife was in labor for like 24 hours, and I was working on G.I. Joe while waiting on my son to be born. Actually, that was the first full issue I did. I was inking over Ron Wagner. Conversation fizzling. What? Fizzling. By the way, can y'all hear music? Can you hear it? I have to check that because you all know how it works. Tell us which issues she did. I don't get royalties from anything. That's, First issue was 173, and then there was a gap, and then I picked up consistently at 194 all the way through. I think it was consistent through 230 something, and then that's when we switched over to $6 Million Man for 4 issues, and then the wheels came off, and we were no longer the consistent creative team on Real American Hero. The delay is killing your witty retorts. Sorry. Faint music. That's okay. So yeah, that was the first issue, and turn the music up a little bit. Yeah, so that was when I had the year my son was born was the first year I quit. I went full time in art, and that year, and then my wife got pregnant, and so you're stressed. So of course I was working. That's why I was working in the delivery room. And I was up at in the middle of the night. I can remember sitting on the floor of his nursery. working on pages. Man, I was grinding, bruh. I was grinding. That was good timing. Yeah, it was. It worked out. By the grace of God, it worked out. Here I am. My hand's gonna be up here right now. I need to tighten that up in the pencils. Because this is a weird. He's got his hand on the side of his head. Leave some space. Always draw through your panel borders. Don't stop right there. Brian, I got my wife pregnant and quit my job to make art because I was trying to self-induce a stroke. Yeah. It's all right. It's okay. Everything was good. Let me see if I can make this work. See if I can make it work. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Dang it. It hasn't done it. Well, it's about, and I'll stop the show in about 8 minutes and have to reboot my computer. See, it's doing the thing. Stop it. Click off of it. Click back on it. Okay. Wow. That works. I don't know why it's doing that, but okay. Oops, that's wrong. Put that here. There we go. I'm gonna put the Dunsel in here. Have I ever talked about what the Dunsel is? The Dunsel is the little piece of in a robot that I call the part that you don't see until you need it to be there, and you just add it in, and it doesn't make sense, but it makes the pose work. And the only person that would probably get that reference is Kusmeti. Anybody know where it comes from? Robot ligaments. Kinda, yeah. Robot ligaments. But that's not what it's a reference from a TV show. Just curious to see if anybody knows what it is. Sounds like a party of 1700s ladies dress. The Dunsel, it does sound like that. I guess nobody knows, huh? It is from Star Trek, the original series. When the computer was running the Enterprise, making Captain Kirk obsolete. And they said, my compliments to Captain Dunsel. And Bones is like, what does it mean, Jim? And he explained that a Dunsel is a part that serves no apparent use. Nerd, that's right. That's right at Nerd Stuff. Oops. I'm unashamed. I've seen Star Trek, the original series, so many times. That was my go-to comfort show in middle school. I'm pretty sure Kusmeti would have got it. I have to go into the Discord and ask. Yep, that's wrong. That shape is wrong. Yep, it is it's a good background noise show. AL, what'd you miss? Nah, nothing really. I just revoked everyone's nerd card by out nerding the chat. With my manly Star Trek original series knowledge. Okay, let me take this away so I can see. Kevin asked, where does the poop go? Where are we talking about? I need context. Into space? Are you talking about like from Thunder Punch? Of course it goes into space. Less softball for the toilet joke. Keep setting them up. So where do I want to have this line here? Wait, no, like that. Isn't that what exhaust is, or is that just robot farts? Yep, I think that's robot farts. All of Starfleet space is just frozen poop. That's actually what the deflector dish is for. Save. This is the kind of entertainment, quality entertainment that you just don't get on other shows. Pressing questions. Can you smell anything in space, though? So I'll leave that way, and then I'll draw with white. We'll just put in the stars. AL's easily entertained, but then again, easily amused. Brian, the transform we showed earlier, are those available in print? Well, some of them are. Right now I've got who do I have right now? I'll show you what I have. I have this one, Jetfire, Optimus, Soundwave, Sunstreaker, and the Top Spin and Twin Twist. That's all I could get done and get printed up before this next show. Although I do have a let me show you what I've got here. Prints. Store prints. There we go. I do have hold on. Prints available online through Imprint. And I can upload all of these to there. I might do that today. How about that? I guess my store is still up. Like, it's old. It's been up there a while. I do have these available. You can buy these on Imprint. And but hold off because I am going to. Ooh, I can make a print of that one. Why didn't I ever have that one as a convention print? Okay. Anyway, let me update this. I'll put all of these up here today. And if you go to my site, it's under store. If you hover over store, a little print thing will drop down. Maybe I need to make that more blatant. Here, copy, paste. There's the link. But give me a after I get some lunch, or while I'm eating lunch, I'll do that. Want to make the money? That's right. Leon says, on another subject, thanks for the Transformers lore dump the other day. One of my students came in the office and was listening to you explain how Transformers were made. Oh, you're welcome. Cool. This is him after his trippy trip. Yeah, the kids are learning the basics. Nothing is more important than Transformers. Randall says, haven't heard back about designing Thunder Punch Mini. Let me make a note because I actually did think of that the other day. Honestly, every time I see you post something online, it pops up in my feed. I think, oh, crap, I never did that. Hold on. Okay, I have a note here. Yo, Joe. Well, yeah, let's give him. Okay. Where are we at on time? We're right at an hour. All right, so I'm gonna I'll call the stream here. And what we're gonna do is I am going to update Prince. I might be back this afternoon with Siege. And other than that, I'm keeping my head above water. So over on Twitch, I have 2 GoBot books by Golden Books. Have you drawn them before? I've only done commissions of GoBots. I didn't realize Golden Books did GoBots. I think I have maybe I do have a GoBot. It's not a Golden Book. I have a GoBot book. I have a Choose Your Own Adventure Transformers book. I have 3 of those. But I'll be back probably around 2, I think, for episode 3 of Oh No Art Show. So if you are around, I'll see you then. In the meantime, remember.